Greetings, wonderful viewers, wherever you are. Welcome to Atlantic TV, the home of TV revolution. As always, we are located in the little smiling coast of West Africa, our motherland, the Gambia, which we love so very much, and of course, peace and stability. And of course, we're lucky again, our studios is located right here in the West Coast region side of Gambia, Farato, next to the Farato Mosque. Well, it's another episode and another edition of your exclusive interview right here at Atlantic TV, the home of TV revolution. Well, like I said, we bring in people on this platform, people that are out there that have their stories to share with you, that also have something unique and message to give it to you for to take. Anyway, some call it food for thought, whatever you call it. But anyway, here we are again. My name is Bakary Manneh, fondly called Big Sam, the host of this program called Exclusive Interview here on Atlantic TV. And today, my guest is not a guest to this studio, and he's back again, and I'm so happy. Whatever time I need him, even at the 11th hour, well, that's between me and him. I have to, and he have to be right here. In fact, guess what? He was here before. In fact, the producer was here myself. Welcome to the one and only Dembo Jobarteh, fondly called Djobz. Of course, an artist manager and a music business consultant. Djobz,
thank you very much. Kibama, gratitude is a must. I am very glad to be here to all the beautiful viewers that are watching this very important exclusive encounter with somebody that I aspire, someone that inspire me, so I can never get tired to have your praises on my lips because of what you did for me. Right. Obviously, I am that Djobz that I am today thanks to Big Sam, because you were the one that first gave me the microphone. I say that over and over. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to share this platform with you one more time.
I'm so very much happy. And of course, like I said, no doubt about it. Also, you don't know, he's also my in-law. Yeah. My niece is married to him, and my so I call them beautiful or ugly wife.
No, the wives are beautiful.
They are beautiful. Yeah. Okay, my beautiful wives. Hello.
They are all at home right now.
Yeah.
Watching Joseph and all my kids at home.
Exactly. This is what I wanted, because traditionally before we kick started, we give you the mic to greet the family, the workmate, and people that you come across.
Nice,
you can greet them.
Good vibe. The music enthusiasts are watching right now, Big Sam. I work in the creative sector, so it's very obvious whenever I am called upon to go anywhere, I will inform them, prior to my going. And that is why they are all sitting at the moment watching the baddest manager. Lady Djobz is my #1 fan, so to speak, right? She's also watching at the moment. My kids at home, all of them. And to my able partners, Big Sam, in the He4C Music Movement Project. Nene Bojang, always follow whatever we are doing. Sasu Mariama Jobarteh in Scotland, and all other members in the He4C Music Movement, honestly.
Yes. Thank you very much, Djobz. Of course, like I said, Gambia call him the baddest manager.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. Moving on, Djobz, you did talk about He4C movement, and like I said, this medium, which is this Atlantic TV, have been involved since the start of it with my cameraman Edu, when we were launching it out there at Sedicans.
Very true.
And of course, we carried the message here in your last program. Let's start with that. What can you tell us about He4C music movement? How far?
Nice.
What is done and what need to be done exclusively?
Good one, Big Sam. Like I put it the last time, the reason for the establishment of this movement is to promote gender equality in the Gambia's music industry. Looking at it within the industry, obviously the male artists have been the dominions, whilst the female artists have been the minions. So I keep saying, for how long are we going to have that situation in the sector? And then looking at it, female artists are very vulnerable. So basically, we've established this movement to look into gender justice and issues around gender equality.
Exactly.
Of course, like in Nigeria, you have a situation where female artists are dominions. The Tiwa Savage, the Yemi Elade, you name them. But in the Gambia, that's not the case. This is because female artists go through a lot of things, a lot of challenges. And some of them, in fact, have made revelations, clear revelations regarding men not supporting them, regarding producers, placing the interaction to be on barter aspect, right? But you want things to be attached. So we've seen those revelations over the years, and then I think these are revelations that are very, very compelling.
And I think even DJs, music promoters are also.
Very well. They keep saying the last time one of our biggest platforms, anyway, did not have any registration of female artists. Male artists, yes, were contracted to perform there, but the list did not have any female artists. So basically, female artists also hire guests at that reality, and we talked about it. And we've seen also several other problems. Of recent, one of our female thespians, Tanga Chama, came out to say her event is preoccupied by another event, which is a foreign event. And, so exactly here again, you see, it's like they are stepping right on the feet of a female artist. So I feel it's our responsibility to safeguard all these things, to look into issues that affect them in the sector. So that's the essence of the He4C music movement. So far, Big Sam, we have achieved a lot, because bringing these people to be part of our ambassador circle, like, that is a greater achievement now. All of them had concord. They all came. They made pronouncements regarding their willingness and readiness to be He4C activists. That is a greater achievement. The other thing is, we've started the He4C music movement talk show, which is a 10-episode exactly, discussion talk show with Gambian thespians, where they share their perspective on gender equality. This will be out as soon as we are done with the entire episode. We are just left with ST's episode and that of Jesus.
Every one of them will have
a perspective on gender equality. So we targeted 10 artists. We've gone far. We already had 8 artists. So
it's like the big one, that is
Jizzle
and ST.
Exactly. So that's a good one, because they also gave their honest revelation, Big Sam, regarding women empowerment. Because looking at it, the rationale behind the establishment of He4C music movement is to bring together the influential thespians in the creative industry to give doses, and also to stand firm by women. Because here, He4C, meaning, in simpler terms, the stance of men by women.
By women.
Because we've gone to a level where feminist organizations have realized that for us to achieve our goals, we don't need to leave men behind. And that also brought in the issue of positive masculinity, the flexibility theory, the support of men by women. It shouldn't be based on, I am the man, and I should do what
I should do.
So having big artists like ST, Jizzle Nyancho, Barahama, who are very preeminent male thespians, is something that we appreciate.
So much.
Honestly.
And the job so far, since we established in a year around
April 20.
What have been some of the turning points?
Yes, right. Good vibe, Big Sam. We've had a lot of choices, right? A lot of approaches also.
Exactly.
Interestingly, some of the female artists that are faced with unbearable challenges in the sector, they have their untold stories to the public. But then I was opportune to know about these stories. You understand? They are very, very open up to me, right, by virtue of my capacity in the sector, right, and then by virtue of this movement that I had to say, look, Djobz, this is what is going on, this is what I face, right. In fact, I am in crisis because there's this particular producer that is holding me at ransom because he wants me to do this and I cannot do that. So we delve into, you were there at the launch event when I said we've also seen an iota of sort of a misconduct where men will tell you, give me yourself and I give you my help. All right, the adage, sounds more catchy, but then it's very obnoxious.
Definitely.
Yes, definitely. So it's crazy that female artists are going through a lot, right? They are facing a lot of problems. That is why I said they are the most vulnerable. And then, that vulnerability, it will be the case exponentially, because once you stage your event, Big Sam, you have to go to those men that have it, those businesses that can help you. So, on the verge of going to see those men and businesses, that is every aspect of vulnerability.
So
as a female artist.
That's so vulnerable. Like I said, I mean, he talked about it, untold stories.
Sure.
Like, I mean, it's obvious. Everybody have a story.
Very, very crazy.
Either privately or public, it's out there.
And what we've also seen is certain relationships spoiling the careers of female artists. Now, some, got into matrimony only for their husbands to tell them, no, there cannot be no music business. Now you are in matrimony, that is it. Focus on your matrimony and leave music. So a lot of them quit. You understand what I'm saying? Not because they definitely wanted to quit, but then they had to quit because they did not have the support of their husbands. So it's a challenge. So you see how sometimes how we perceive female artists, Big Sam.
Exactly.
Now they have all rights to be in music business.
Sure, they
they have all rights to be in the sector. So why should society not support them? I feel at some point, certain relationship would frown at female artists, right? Their performances and their presence in the sector. So that is why I am also looking at that reality. And then as a he-for-she activist, I cannot subscribe to that sort of channel because I feel female artists should be dominant, like I said.
That's where I'm coming to, how he foresee music will try to curb that situation regarding this female artist.
The one pronouncement that I made in the open is for female artists to come up, to speak up about issues. Okay. Because if you have your predicament and you don't share it with Djobz, it's going to be a problem. Like I said, we've established this movement to look at gender justice, to stand firm, by women to fight sexual and gender-based violence. And, I realize that there are certain female thespians who are in very obnoxious relationships. They are in matrimonies that are not in their favor, matrimonies that are all about abuse, right? That are all about battering, So I am informed about some of these problems. So how I mitigate is by reaching out, and make sure that arbitration is the case and also dialogue is the case. I fully remember in 2023, in fact, that scenario made me to stand firm, right? To establish what will become the he-for-she music movement. This was in 2023. One of our preeminent TikTok thespians reached out to me on phone, and then it was an open conversation because she put the phone on speaker. Her mom was there. Some of her siblings were also there. Okay. And then she said, at that moment, she got badly wounded because the husband battered her so seriously. In fact, he had to drag her to the shower room and lock her up there. Oh my God. So many others in that. And in fact, she sent me pictures of those wounds. And evidence. For evidence, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And can you imagine that female thespian's career was cut short simply because of a matrimony that was so obnoxious. Today she is not in that matrimony, but I remember very well the arbitrary steps that I took in making so I mitigate that problem. I had to go out there, and that was before establishing the and that was Djobz. Exactly, because she also thought about this to say, okay, Djobz is a formidable luminary in the sector. So whoever is in whatever problem, the first person that you will think of is Djobz. It's Djobz. You understand? Maybe he would be able to help. In fact, when she reached out to me, she explained all these things to me, sent me some pictures that she said. By extension, she definitely wanted that story to be on What's on Gambia. Wow. And then he said, I don't know whether you can relate me to anybody that will help me, because this is exactly what my husband did to me. And it's serious. That's serious. Very serious. That's serious. So I definitely took it up from there. I fully remember sharing that story with Dr. Gassama at National Human Rights Commission. Oh, okay. Dr. Gassama, yes. I think he's the executive director. I got up there and then I shared this story with him. There was this female author who also, this was in 2023, who wanted to launch her book. Okay. In fact, the reason why the book got delayed, that was in fact on newspapers. The reason why that book launch event got delayed was because men were basing the discussion on barter aspects. Give me yourself and I'll give you my help. So if there are a lot of scenarios, Big Sam, and I did mention about the vulnerability realities, it comes around with this. Wherein they will go out to see certain men, they will also be telling them funny or corny stories. Yeah. And then crazy request. Do it, I mean, give it all. Have to do strings. I mean, most definitely. That is crazy. So, before we move, it might be funny. I might put the cart before the horse. Simply because I need to put this question before. Yes. A little bit about Djobz as a
artist manager
Yeah.
and a business consultant.
Yes.
You know, there's a thin line between
Yeah.
artist manager and a business consultant. And
That's
sometimes people are mixed up.
Very, very true.
Maybe they will tell Djobz is a
Artist
is a
manager only.
but
Yeah.
you didn't know behind there are certain stuff.
Yes.
Djobz is a music consultant.
Very, very true.
And then
very,
I
very
mean,
true.
when we say
Yeah.
consultancy, obviously there are
Yes.
fees attached and something
exactly,
like that. Can
exactly.
you break that down a little bit for me before my next question?
Thank you very much, bro. I remember the last time,
Yeah.
that I came here. It was just after a funny interview done by one of the thespians that I managed previously. So they tend to jumble this up.
Okay.
Now, my portfolio in the creative industry is Djobz, artist manager / music business consultant.
Tell them.
Now, devoid of me being, an artist manager, in my capacity as a music business consultant, I can take contracts from anywhere, be it in the Gambia or outside.
Okay.
For instance, if Edu needs my service and he's outside the Gambia,
Okay.
and let's say he wants to engage some thespians in the Gambia to travel to Europe,
Okay.
right, or America,
Okay.
and then say, the Djobz, we want you to be the agent to facilitate this particular transaction
Okay.
or engagement. There, it comes along with fees.
Yeah,
So
obviously.
if I am paid that particular fee, that fee doesn't belong to the artist that I'm managing. It only belongs to Djobz.
Because as a consultant.
As a consultant, yes.
Okay.
So my job with you as an artist is based on the contract that I signed with you. The contract also highlights everything that I'm supposed to get, right? My shares in terms of endorsement deals, my shares in terms of concerts, my shares in terms of other services, within the confines of that particular artist management.
That is management.
That is management, yes.
Okay, good.
So devoid of that management circle, that is where the consultancy work from. And this is why, if you look at me today, this is somebody that is totally different from those days of ST and Nyancho when I was so much stick to one artist.
Okay.
Because I've worked with ST for 15 years or more. Now, over time, I also had to expand my business, because remember now I've established the Baddest Domain. The Baddest Domain is an artist management and career guidance company.
Okay.
I can work with multiple artists today.
Okay.
I can work with multiple businesses today, right? I can take contracts from organizations in the event they want me to offer trainings to creatives. That was why the last time we had a training that was funded by ITC.
Okay.
That was the training of the emerging artists. So I was contracted to present 2 modules. One on artist management, the other on career guidance.
Okay,
yes, exactly. So me as a music business consultant, the CEO of the Baddest Domain, I can take contracts from different artists, be it minor or major artists. Yeah.
So I think that's so clear. Thank you so much. Remember, you're watching Atlantic TV exclusive interview. Big Sam and Djobz in the building, huh?
That's right.
Kako Bekama connection, huh?
Americans.
Bari yala mbuka nyina nadulado ka baka okomani. Ngalo konto.
Baka ngul.
Ani engineer kia.
Ani no tolel membe burfoot. Na burfoot tolel fanangol fanang content wala. Kudu domolal. Ibuka so wala ningo fo ka fanyal to fanang katon sole do.
Anyway, thank you so much. A little fun there. Moving on, Djobz, you talked about achievement that you want to do,
Yes.
for she,
Yes.
etc.
Very well.
What can you share with
Yes.
us about the industry? That is the music industry.
Thank you very much, Brother Big Sam. Very nice. We are making progress. We've profiled so many breakthroughs. Like I said here the other time, looking at 15 years ago, artists were not going to bigger venues. Today we are seeing the STs, the Jizzles, the Nyanchos going to bigger venues.
Yeah.
So the pool dynamics have been the case. Fans are willing to support what is Gambian, and that is why they are filling up these venues for our Gambian thespians. We've also registered so many movements of Gambian artists outside the Gambia, which is a totally different
That was a
case
big
now.
problem.
Exactly.
Toning down
It used to be
visa.
very well.
Artists going to embassy and they're
Yeah.
torn down.
Yeah, exactly.
But
But,
that's a different one.
today they are having the visa. Today they are going with, in fact, more than one head. Like we've seen in the case of ST. That is a development, and we would like that to be exponential. In fact, that is the case because there are so many pronouncements made by so many artists regarding their European tours. Even after ST's Summer Jam, where he went along with Musa Afili, Samiti, and so many, about 7 people.
Yeah. And the
You know?
DJs, the bullets. and all that stuff,
Exactly,
they were all
exactly.
there.
Stone Killer
yeah.
always travel with him.
Yeah.
So you see that is a major development, and we've also seen in the case of Attack, he made pronouncement that his European tour is going to involve his DJ, and to also made a pronouncement, about his European tour. So we are seeing the contemporary aspect of music business being a blossom one, unlike the older aspect of the business, because it used to be only Jaliba going with his band.
Exactly.
But today we are seeing our contemporary musicians going with a full band. That is a development.
Very big.
And now they've also realized, looking at the question that you asked, today Gambian artists have also realized that live band is the deal. If you want to be the Bonner Boys, the Wizkids, right? Yeah, exactly. The Peace Choirs, you definitely have to leverage on live band performance. So we've seen live percussion being something that is important. And not only have we seen this probably on literal vibes, but then we've seen it on practical reality. Look at how Samiti was playing the drum. At the summer there.
Yeah, summer.
So exactly.
Musa Fili,
the same thing. Because these people are good percussionists from Jalikunda. So that is a development, bro, Big Sam. And the other thing is, we have to also look into the legislative aspect of music business. That is where we have a problem. The Copyright Act of the Gambia was enacted in 2004.
2004.
Exactly. But this is a law that is not enforced. Now, it is making us to lose a lot of millions. In fact, the reason why Djobz cannot be a millionaire soonest is because royalties are not being paid to our artists. Imagine if GRTS should pay Pa Bobo for his song, Peace, Love, and Unity. How many documentaries, have you had or seen where that song, was used as a soundtrack? And so many other videos that they are playing of our artists. If they had paid Esti long time ago millions of dollars, if they had paid Nyancho, this would have made us to amass a lot of millions, so that those that work with artists can also benefit, can also have the bigger chunk. But what we've been seeing is an industry that have only one major income stream. That is the gate takings.
The gate takings, yeah.
Yeah. And this is why we'll be also witnessing so many date classes, right? So many, events, preoccupying events, because we are all going to one venue.
Yes, and then see the
the
prime days and all the stuff.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
So now the prime dates are coming, November, December, January. It's going to be tough. Because everybody wants to go there, Big Sam. That is the only major way of getting money.
Getting something.
Yeah.
And this normally comes at the end of the year.
Thank you very much.
You want to grab it at the end of the
So
year.
this is why in the summer, don't try to tell us to give you money, because nobody has money. We are all broke at the moment because exactly we have to take it.
And now everybody's looking where to hit the diamond because it's coming.
It's coming.
You are seeing it, so you want to hit it.
Thank you very much. So November 1st, we will start it with Mole's event.
Okay, malls.
Mole's event.
And that will be
in Benjamin.
in Benjamin.
That will be the opening event after the summer.
Oh,
now the prime dates, are the case. They are open up. It's like our season also has started. The same semester season anyway. So we share this season with the semesters and the
now we are looking at the dates.
Yes, exactly.
Well, before the most important message, I'll give you, because to be honest, I'll give you this on the platform.
Yeah.
I might not ask you a question, and you feel you can share with our audience or my viewers right here. You're welcome.
That's right.
Anything that you want to.
In a good vibe, bro, Big Sam. I'm very happy that you touch on this. There is one thing that was championed by Modu Dabo. That is the People's Movement for National Unity. And there he higher gates at the One Gambia ideology, one people, one nation. So that is a very important movement. It's a project that Dabo champion and then engage us to bring together Gambian thespians for us to sensitize the public. Because looking at the Gambia, we are all connected by a common bond. But what we are seeing also, we are about to enter into a political year, an election year rather, where hate speeches are the case. Problems and problems and problems. You've seen it here.
Yeah, sure.
Political parties going after, each other. People going after one another. We've seen that. So because artists have a voice, Dabo did the right thing. That is to engage the creatives in the sector to talk about that. Now the message would be, Big Sam.
Exactly.
We are all Gambians. Gambia is what we have. despite our tribal denominations or distinctions, ethnic differences, whatever, we still have the English language, which is the official language that unites us, right? In the event, Big Sam is a Manjako that cannot speak Mandinka. It's so simple. Speak English to him, right? That language unites us together. So that is the fact of the matter. At the end of the day, the Gambia is so tiny to an extent. We are all related. We are intermarried, and then we interact based on those realities. So if we sit down there and allow politicians to continue dividing us, is going to be a problem, because what we are seeing is the meddling of politicians in our businesses. And this is not only limited to the political industry, but even the music industry. Now, look at what they've caused. The tribalism that they brought into our industry, that wasn't the case. So now everything is mixed up. Everywhere, the problem is everywhere, in every sector. So as creatives, we all have a role to play. If I would engage youths, I will engage them to debar from being part of platforms that are centered on disunity.
Exactly.
Right? Tribal vibe, tribal issues. We don't know that as Gambians. So I feel I will definitely continue echoing similar sentiments with Modu Dabo and the Vision Development Foundation, because he has a vision that is God-liking and glorifying. Momodu Turo Dabo he is a very good citizen, and then what he has done, if 10 Gambians also did the same thing, we would have passed this level, because this is one person who has used resources. Truth be told, he has used his resources in making sure that he championed a cause that is so heavy. And this is the reason why we also had to be with him on an alliance that is so much positive, because we are seeing a country that is about to be disintegrated because of politicians. We should not allow that.
That will never happen.
Yes, it will never happen.
Thank you so much, Djobz. Finally, before we take leave, man.
That's right. I am so happy, Big Sam, for having me here. It's always a pleasure. I enjoy being with you. Me and my legendary icon. Somebody that inspired me. So I'm very happy. And then thanks to Idu and everybody right here. I'm so happy. And I'm saying thank you very much to all the wonderful viewers. South to Biggie. Big at Senegambia, the Red Gang. These are people that love me so much.
Oh, yeah.
And south to my brother, Waka JVIP. I'm telling you this.
I saw you with him.
He brought me, I want this cut, man. I want to send this cut to him. Waka J brought me a full luggage, and he does this. Wow. Anytime he went, he goes on holiday. This time around, he went to UK. He came, it's the same thing. We met up, he took them out. I mean, these outfits, and so many other, outfits that he gave me,
So, we have to say that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Waka. Thank you so much for being there for my little brother. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to meet you once again. Thank you so much. And the respect, the bond is tight. I need you anytime. In fact, I'm like, if we were somebody, I'll be very ashamed that my guest was there because me. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, shout out to the family. Mali, and everybody. Thank you very much, wonderful viewers, wherever you are. That does it for the exclusive interview right here. It was myself, Bakary Manneh, Big Sam, the host and the guest. As usual, Dembo Jobarteh, aka Djobz, the baddest manager, of course, music manager, and also a consultant. From me, thank you so much. A big thanks to Edward, he's my favorite cameraman, Edward Nuha Baji. Kumba Job Kumbes, Aminata Sise, Tima Bojang, and the one and only behind the scene, Matar Joba Juba, Wanang Yenla Sen Mam Demon Ala. Fati for Jubambi. For me, Big Sam, thank you so much. Bye.
Nice one, Kiva, man. Nice one. We kill it.